Relubrication of steel wire ropes used on passenger ropeways with Kluber Redaelli 9R100 oil applied using Airmix 0102V equipment developed by Vibe SRL, a Brescia-based company that has been offering special Kluber lubrication lubricants capable of meeting the most stringent requirements of industrial plants and processes in the automotive, steel, mechanical, food, transport, energy, and environment sectors for over 40 years. Due attention is often not paid to the need to lubricate steel wire ropes on passenger ropeways, as tradition has it that not all steel wire ropes, example given galvanized ones, need to be relubricated. This is not true, as all steel wire ropes must be relubricated periodically, regardless of size. Nowadays, rope manufacturers operating and maintenance manuals recommend relubrication and offer good descriptions, usually in the subheadings relubrication of the ropes on site, general guidelines, frequency of relubrication, instructions for applying the lubricant. It is strongly recommended to record every relubrication process. These records should contain the following information: date, name of the person in charge, type and quantity of lubricant used, atmospheric conditions, method applied, the period of time elapsed before resuming service. Limiting the discussion to the relubrication of ropes on passenger ropeways, and for the time being not considering the lubrication of other installations on these systems, such as rope clamps, roller bearings, bogie bearings, pulley bearings, bushings, plain shaft bearings, lubrication of uncovered gears, and in particular the rescue recovery device, let us focus on relubrication. The lubricants used in the relubrication of steel wire ropes must meet the requirements of the relevant standard, such as EN 123858, Kluber Redaelli 9R100 oil meets these standards, EN 129291 and OITAF book number 98 concerning general recommendations for lubrication in production and for the relubrication of steel wire ropes used on passenger ropeways. Specifically referring to the EN 123858 standard, the four basic parameters required of the lubricant are the coefficient of friction, determined according to DIN 21258, must be greater than 0.22 at 20 degrees Celsius. The swelling of the pulley coating material, determined according to the DIN 53521, must be less than 20%, and the change in hardness must be less than 10 degrees shore A. The water-soluble acid content must be in accordance with DIN 21258 1986, less than 2 mg per 100 gram. The flash point must be above 55 degrees Celsius. The lubricant must ensure the best protection between the rope components, wires and strands, no mineral oil, not compatible with SBR rubber, good antioxidant and anti-corrosion properties, no effect on steel and its protection, galvanization. It is essential that the lubricant provides protection from oxidation of the steel wire rope surface, especially during periods of downtime after the winter season, and reduces the internal friction of the wires in its strands. The frequency of rope relubrication interventions must be indicated by the manufacturers in relation to the type of installation and the characteristics of the service. In general, for carrying, hauling, and tensioning ropes, the entire length of the rope should be relubricated at least every 15,000 to 20,000 single bends In general, for carrying, hauling, and tensioning ropes, the entire length of the rope should be relubricated at least every 15,000 to 20,000 single bends or every 1,000 to 1,500 working hours, whichever is the more restrictive. Under critical and or aggressive environmental conditions, relubrication is carried out every 9,000 to 12,000 single bends or after 600 to 900 operating hours, again considering the most restrictive value. Please note that these are general indications that refer to the instructions given by the rope manufacturers and are drawn up by us in the spirit of full cooperation, therefore do not imply any liability on the part of Vibe SRL. The Reda LE9R100 oil has been developed in collaboration between Kluber Lubrication and Reda LE Tecna, accommodating all the aforementioned ropeway lubrication needs. Reda LE9R100 oil showed a longer fatigue life in comparison with traditionally used technologies, according to Reda LE fatigue tests. Specific tests by independent laboratories have shown how Reda LE9R100 oil is perfectly compatible with the main compounds used in rollers and pulleys. The use of unsuitable lubricants could cause the base lubricant to become ineffective and the rope quality to deteriorate severely. If it is necessary or plans are already in place to change the rubber coating of the rollers or pulleys, it is best to do this after relubricating the rope. Conclusion: to complete what has been summarized above, please find enclosed a brochure presenting the economical and highly effective lubrication equipment called Air Mix 0102V, which enables to correct rapid relubrication of ropes with the Reda LE9R100 oil along with the oil's technical datasheet. For any further information, please contact our email addresses or our phone numbers, and one of our technicians will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for your attention and best regards.